series Exploring the Facts. The objective of this webinar is to disseminate the authentic information, scientific validity, and therapeutic benefits of Ayush medicines and therapies in COVID-19 management among the masses. In this webinar, the domain experts share their research experiences in prevention and management of COVID-19. In continuation of this series, this is our seventh session and second expert talk of yoga and naturopathy discipline. Today, we are very much blessed to have with us respected Dr. N. Manavalan sir. Sir is Joint Director at Directorate of Indian Medicine and Homeopathy, Government of Tamil Nadu, and also serving as Principal at Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College and Hospital, Chennai. He is going to share a very valuable information on the role of yoga and naturopathy for COVID-19 prevention and management. And first of all, I would like to pay sincere gratitude to respected Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha ji, Secretary Ministry of Ayush, respected Shri Pramod Kumar Pathak sir, Special Secretary Ministry of Ayush, Shri PM Ranjit Pathak sir, Joint Secretary Ministry of Ayush, Vaidya Anupam Srivastava sir, Director of RAV, for their immense dedication, motivation for such great endeavors. Now, I would like to invite respected N. Ramakrishnan sir, Administrative Officer of RAV, to please address us and for a welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Poonam. Good afternoon. Today, I welcome you all to the seventh season session of this webinar, where COVID management is the main subject through Ayush systems. So today, I welcome my secretary, Shri Rajesh Kotecha, Shri Pramod Kumar Pathak, Special Secretary, Ministry of Ayush, Vaidya Manoj Nesri, Advisor, Shri Ranjit Kumar, T.N. Ranjit Kumar, Joint Secretary, and my Director, Vaidya Anupam Srivastava. I also welcome all Gurujans of our Rashtriya Ayurveda Vidyapeeth and our students. Full stop. Today, this is a very important session is going on regarding the management of COVID through Ayush system. We have brought experts from other systems of Ayush, and this is the second session on yoga and naturopathy. And today we have Mr. N. Manavalan, Professor and Principal, Government Ayurveda Yoga and Naturopathy College, Chennai. So today it's important in the sense how we can manage with yoga and naturopathy. This is one of the important thing nowadays because people are turning towards where the drugs are very limited. People are not interested with the drugs due to side effects. So drugless therapy is more important in today's scenario all over the world. So in the main thing to drugless therapy, yoga and naturopathy gives the main thing other than the some techniques of Ayurveda like Agni Karma and other types of techniques are there, which is not generally used in COVID. So, but in COVID management, the drugless therapy should be maintained because it's due to avoid side effects of the drugs. So today, Dr. Manavalan will be giving us an idea how to manage COVID-19 pandemic without drugs or limited use of drugs or natural items, and how we can work along with as in tandem with other system of medicine so that we can bring a effective, curative and avoidance also, preventive methods also we can learn today. So it will be a eye opener for especially to the students of RAV because they are budding doctors. It is a must for them. So drugless therapy is the most important thing in modern world. So I expect more from the students. They're going to take what are the best things they are going to acquire knowledge today from Dr. Manavalan. So I welcome Dr. Manavalan sir on behalf of Rashtriya Vidyapeeth and on behalf of the entire Ayurveda fraternity of RAV family. Thanking you all. I welcome again. So over to you, Poonam.
Thank you very much, sir, for addressing us with your kind words and blessings. Now, before introducing, welcoming our today's guest speaker, I would like to share a brief introduction of Dr. N. Manavalan, sir. Sir has served as Joint Director of Yoga and Naturopathy Commissionerate of Indian Medicine and Homeopathy, Chennai, and serving as Principal at Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College, Chennai. He has earned ND, PhD from Osmania and Annamala University, respectively. Also earned degrees such as MA, PG DHM, PG Diploma in Yoga, PG DHH, MSc in Yoga and Naturopathy, Magnetotherapy, Acupressure Therapy. He had experience of field study in yoga and hydrotherapy, nutrition and dietetics, fasting therapy, acupuncture and acupressure, massage and physical therapy, herbs and natural diet, diagnostic method, Reiki, Gandhian thought related with the nature cure and yoga, modern medicine, Ayurveda, homeopathy and holistic health. He has 31 years of clinical and 22 years of teaching experience. Presently, sir is holding position as chairman of Board of Studies in Yoga and Naturopathy at Dr. MGR University, Chennai. Also served is approved guide for PhD students and convener of syllabus committee. He is the first yoga and naturopathy doctor registered in Tamil Nadu with registration number 1. He is founder of Madras Naturopathy and Siddha Hospital and also GB member of CCRYN. He has published more than 15 research papers in reputed journals and being convener of syllabus committee for BNYS. He has prepared and evolved a curriculum for 1 year yoga courses and also actively taken part in more than 17 radio talks and 8 TV programs. Received many awards such as Vocational Excellence, Distinguished Professor, Best Teacher Award, Best Doctor Award, and also delivered guest lecture in international programs and conferences. And without much delay, I would like to request Dr. N. Manavalan sir to please continue with the session. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you for introduction and calling me, sir. First of all, I must thank Ministry of Ayush, our secretary, special secretary, and joint secretary, and other officials, and National, Ayurveda Vidyapith, Rashtriya Ayurveda Vidyapith (RAV), and NIN, National Institute of Naturopathy, who has coordinated this, and so really, it's very happy to share our experiences, our knowledge with our Ayush community, so that it can be utilized better way. So this is really a very good platform to exchange our views and knowledge and disseminate our activities. So once again, I thank RAV and Ministry of Ayush. So here, as a medical officer and joint director in government of Tamil Nadu. So we have ventured for COVID-19 management. There is a prevention and management from last March 2020 actually. So from March 2020 till now, till this minute, our activities are going on with the COVID Care Hospital and COVID Care Center. Can be next slide. Yes. So this is the where we could able to reach, COVID Care Hospital and centers, because when the COVID case was first found, they were admitted in COVID Care hospitals attached to medical college. There is allopathic medical college hospital. So in the year 2013, we could able to serve integration way of allopathy and yoga naturopathy in medical college hospitals. For example, Madras Medical College, Stanley Medical College, Madurai Medical College. So Tamil Nadu government has got around 22 medical colleges. In all the medical colleges, yoga naturopathy. So that was the trend, which we established. So they were serving for outpatients, NCD, pregnancy, antenatal care. So when this COVID problem started, March 2020, then we thought in the medical college hospital, when the first case was admitted, then we have decided, yes, let us also try to complement, let us try to help for COVID patients along with regular intervention, especially during that time, March 2020, nobody knows what to do for COVID patients. There was no clear-cut, modules or clear-cut idea. So everybody was in panic. So during that time, we motivated our graduates, our BNYS graduates, to enter inside and we'll start the intervention. So we have infrastructure basic infrastructure to provide the treatment to the patients, COVID positive patients. That is asymptomatic, symptomatic, mild, moderate. In some areas, we could able to enter into the ICU ward and we could able to give the minimum intervention to come out from their depression, anxiety and their thing. So if you see the infrastructure facilities, we have Government Yoga Naturopathy Medical College and Hospital, which is having undergraduate and postgraduate and 100-bedded hospital. Then we have International Institute of Yoga and Naturopathy Medical Sciences. It's upcoming institute with 50 acres and 100 crore project, 300-bedded hospital. Then we have Yoga Naturopathy regular wing in the primary health centers. And we have Yoga Naturopathy lifestyle clinic in medical college hospitals, district headquarters hospitals, taluk hospital, and multi-super specialty hospitals. So because of this, we could able to enter medical college hospital, COVID care hospitals, where we could able to serve them. And we have Yoga Naturopathy Wellness Center under the National Ayush Mission scheme. And we have Yoga Naturopathy Maternity Clinic, exclusive Yoga Naturopathy, that is a maternity clinic where we are giving regular care plus Yoga Naturopathy intervention for easy and normal delivery. So Yoga Naturopathy wing NRHM. So all these doctors were pooled for COVID care activities. Because during this season, that is from March 2022 till now, the regular OPD was very less activity, but COVID care activity was almost 90%. The doctors were involved in the COVID care activities. Next slide. Next slide, sir, please. Next slide. So yes. Based on this, So based on this, what happened? We need to prepare the guidelines. So we have 20 experienced yoga naturopathy physicians. That is more than 20 years of clinical experience and their academic experience. We framed the guideline and modules and intervention method, and that was circulated all over India among the 200 yoga naturopathy BNOS graduates to have a consensus and to formulate the guidelines. So this is the timeline which we could able to do, because it was alarming and nobody knows the clear-cut intervention, and there was a panic situation. During that time, at least we can give physically and mentally the to relief to the patients. So this was the 13th March. Then 4th April we could able to convene meeting. Then we submitted to the Government of Tamil Nadu and Director of Medical Service and Health Education. And based on that, the Government of Tamil Nadu issued a government order. That is the executive order saying that yoga naturopathy for prevention and management. Based on that, we could able to start our intervention from the March 2022 till now. Next slide, please. Next slide, sir, please.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the government order was issued based on our, our protocol and our preparations and all those things. So here, based on this, we have taken as a guideline. Based on this guideline, all our doctors, every COVID care hospital in Tamil Nadu, every COVID care center in Tamil Nadu, almost 184 till now, 184 COVID care hospital and COVID care center. This intervention we have started with our doctors. Here, each center we have provided one assistant medical officer and one PG student or interning. So based on one therapist, therapeutic assistant. So this cadre, they have entered inside physically with all safety measures, PPE kit and everything. Then they have started the intervention. Next slide, please. Next slide. So this was the glimpse of our intervention. There is a lot of other, minor intervention based on symptomatic, intervention, but this is the main. So as you know, the yoga naturopathy system of medicine believes in different holistic approach in different therapies, including the diet and herbal formulations. So dietary herbal supplements, that is we have formed a simple household remedies where each and every individual, each and every family can prepare themselves. They need not go to the drug shop to buy the drugs. So simply they can make use of this and they can make at house and low cost. It is a very, very low cost, which is available in and around their house, easily accessible. So we have framed natural immune boosting fresh juice, where we have provided to the COVID positive patients, and we are also prepared hard drink. That's a natural immune boosting hard drink, which is prepared by our Tamil Nadu Medicinal Plant Corporation, TOMCOL, and Government of Tamil Nadu is supplying to the free of cost to the patients. Then in exclusive Yoga Naturopathy COVID care centers, we have started exclusive, only Yoga Naturopathy intervention is being given for COVID positive patients, symptomatic and mild patients. For them specially, we have started, colon irrigation. That is a colon irrigation with the neem and turmeric base, and also orally neem and turmeric ball is being given, and yoga therapy and hydrotherapy. As you know, the subject which they study in yoga naturopathy is 5.5 years. Please, if you go through the syllabus, there the hydrotherapy and clay therapy is a subject for 1 year. This hydrotherapy deals with water treatments, which is based on temperature regulated, like solid form, steam form, and liquid form. So here, steam form was used. That is a local, steam inhalation for, respiratory clearance. And also we have used steam application on upper spine. That upper spine which has got reflex action on lung area, so that the bronchodilation, for that purpose, we are using for steam inhalation and steam exposure to upper spine. Then, as you know, acupressure and acupuncture also was given for some of the patients where the panic condition, very serious condition. That time we have used very selectively, but acupressure was given to almost all patients. And reflexology and heliotherapy. As you know, sunbath. See, when March 2020, when we framed the guideline, clearly we have said that please, each and every patient, better they should expose to sunlight at least for 15 minutes, either morning or evening. Wherever it's not possible direct sunlight, at least they should sit near to window or sunset places where they can get maximum amount of vitamin D. So the vitamin D deficiency was pointed out for COVID patients. After that, the scientific papers, the research papers has proved that vitamin D deficiency is directly involved in the immunity level, and complication is more in that particular patients. And even Strom, that is also very, when they measure about this all inflammatory markers, the inflammatory markers measured and the vitamin D also where the low deficiency, it is correlated, and they found that vitamin D plays a major role in during this COVID-19, in cases. Then aromatherapy, where we have used two basic oil, aroma. That is, one is eucalyptus oil and another is basil oil. See, when we have done docking study with the help of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, that is a group of scientists, early stage when we have provided their material, they have done docking study, that is a molecular level comparison. And this particular compound, which is having docking, that is that viral spike protein. So they found that this two oil will be very useful, especially eucalyptus oil. We are supplying, basil oil we are supplying to the patients, and we are giving steam inhalation with that. And of course, reflexology, where it acts on central nervous system, which is. Then if you see the target group, how our activities have started from the beginning. So first, when their case was very less, during that time, we have created general public, that is awareness and distribution. That's a public outreach program we have conducted. Then we have entered to this screening and surveillance. That is, our doctors were screening the patients, then surveillance. Then we have entered into the camp. See, during that time, during last year, just from April, suddenly there was a lockdown. During lockdown, the migrant laborers, migrant workers, they were having the panic situation. Like last year, if you see in media. So for them, especially, we have provided the shelter, we have provided the food, and we have also provided yoga natural intervention for their safety, and smoothly they have been transported to their other states and their native places. Then if you see the quarantine people, so those time there was a quarantine, so house quarantine. So during that house quarantine also our people could able to reach through physically as well as through media. Then confirmed cases, that is a positive cases. Here only the COVID-19 confirmed cases, positive cases were admitted in the medical college hospitals and district headquarters hospitals, COVID care special hospitals, COVID care center. There we could seriously we have entered inside and almost all centers our treatment were provided. Then there was a issue has come after post-COVID. So post-COVID, the lung involvement, there was 40%, 50%, 60% lung involvement. So based on their vitality, based on their energy level, the recovery was, for some people, recovery has taken long period. So for them, we could able to provide post-COVID rehabilitation through natural methods, through yoga, in yoga, asanas, pranayama, mudras, kriyas. So based on that, we could able to give post-COVID. And one is the other area is very important area, that is healthcare providers. The BT was when the panic situation was then last year. Our own doctors, medical care providers, healthcare sector people, they were having the fear because people are not knowing what happens. So that's the situation where we could able to tell them that please practice yoga, meditation, relaxation, breathing, so that it will help you mentally and physically and you can serve people in better way. So we have provided this yoga program and naturopathy treatment for doctors. There are n number of doctors who have undergone our treatments for prevention as well as when they became positive, for them separate ward was established. In that we could able to provide the treatments. So ultimately the total number of beneficiaries almost from last year, because it was a continuous process. So nearly more than 7 lakhs, because 2020 there was 180 COVID care centers. That list is documented. Each and every center census is received and with the photograph evidence based. Then 2021, this second wave, we could establish 174 COVID care centers. We could integrate. Then 10 dedicated yoga naturopathy COVID care centers. Because last year we had only 2 yoga naturopathy COVID care centers. This year we have extended more COVID care centers. And documentation. If we come to the documentation, we thought that yes, because whatever we do, evidence based, it should be evidence based. It should be a scientific method, and we need to prove scientifically paper publications, data collections, and we have framed a research team, documentation collection team. So exclusively, almost 2 teams were research team were working, and they have collected the entire documents and papers are being published. There are some papers are published and some papers are accepted and some papers are on the way. So the published paper, if you see, it is a all index journal, internationally accepted, reputed, and we could able to publish that. All papers are available. We share with you, so you can go through that paper and we can improve further with more sample and we can go ahead. So from there, this is the baseline. This is the base because it's a new pandemic. So we could able to do this.
Sorry,
Next.
sorry to interrupt, sir. Somebody's mic is on. Please turn it off, ma'am.
So this is the few research papers which we are giving for your reference. For your
Excuse me, ma'am.
yoga naturopathy first time in Tamil Nadu as a model.
Hello.
Sir, please unmute your mic, sir.
Your voice is not audible. You have muted.
Sir, your unmute your mic, sir. Sir, please unmute your mic.
Automatically change it. Okay. So this is the next, research paper which is related to our NCD program earlier, because we want to document what activities is going on exactly in Tamil Nadu, what yoga naturopathy system is doing, and what intervention they were giving. So this is the first paper which we could able to Bubblies. Next paper, next research paper, next slide, please. So this is the center which so far, till now, till this minute, this is the documented centers, documented patients, and we have published some papers and we are yet to publish the few papers. Next slide, please. Next slide.
Yes,
Each,
sir.
each COVID care hospitals attached with medical college hospitals, there also mild case, moderate case, and severe case. See what happened now, especially second wave issues like oxygen saturation. There is a sudden fall of oxygen saturation. There is a lung involvement, very fast lung involvement from respiratory tract, as we know that nasal cavity, throat, then it enters lung, respiratory tract. But this time there was a very fast transmission. So we were telling the patients to have a steam inhalation morning and evening and yoga, breathing pattern. So this has helped to improve the physical level and mental level. This research paper which shows that our intervention, what we have done in Tamil Nadu, overall picture. Now this is the overall picture where we could able to reach the district wise, each district, center wise, each COVID care hospital, and center wise the data, the patient's feedback, video, their own statement, the patient's statement, testimony, like oxygen saturation level before our study and after our intervention, what is the level of improvement and what is the level of their physical stamina. And if you see this is the district which we have 37 districts in Tamil Nadu. Each district we have COVID care center, COVID care hospitals attached with Malabadi Medical College and district headquarters hospitals, standalone COVID care centers. So this is the data which we could able to collect based on our intervention. Next slide. Next slide, please.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, this is another paper which recently we have published. See now, yoga has played major role, and it will be very useful for each and every COVID positive patients. The moment they get the result, the moment they receive the result from their, mail or through SMS, they are panic. If you say COVID positive means they are becoming panic, restless. So during that situation, that pandemic restless situation, the yoga has done excellent service because this study is a pilot study which with this minimum standard of patient sample size, we could be able to prove. This was done in Medical College Hospital with the help of team of doctors, and we found that it has given excellent way in all the aspect, 360-degree aspect of physical, mental, and their sleeping pattern has improved, good sleep, anxiety, depression, and overall their mental health was, physical health was improving. And it has got indirect way of maintaining the oxygen saturation. The moment they become panic, breathlessness, it is respiratory rate increases. As you know that if you are panic situation, your respiratory rate increases. That is shallow breathing. So that has caused the certain area where oxygen saturation level. So because of this yoga intervention, they could be able to improve lot. And another study where this severe cases, like what we have done, the study on this irido diagnosis, that is see in yoga naturopathy, as if you have gone through this syllabus or subject, for your knowledge, my humble information is we have diagnostic methods. Of course, there is a diagnostic method of modern medicine, modern science, modern medical methods, and also our naturopathy yogic methods. So there is called iridiagnosis, iris, studying the iris. Then we thought, having done all this work, and we are seeing every day thousands of COVID patients, severe patients, mild patients, then we thought we want to study about this also. So this was the first study internationally, the first paper published, that we found ultimately there is a link between intestine and COVID. See, the people who have intestine issues like large intestine, especially large intestine, they were having more impact on their lungs. The lesion we have seen in iris was lung lesions was very much, there is a scar formations, inflammatory changes. So, as you know today, the international medical community, scientists agree that the microbiome, that is called gut microbiome, they say gut is the second brain. So gut has got relation with the nervous system, the brain. So same way, the gut flora has got impact on the study. As you know that yoga naturopathy gives more importance for digestive system. That is the root cause of disease. We call it as a root cause of disease starts from our large intestine, especially constipations. There is another studies going on, the death rate and constipation, because our doctors every day they are seeing fatality when they attend the patients. So we are correlating with gut flora, gut microbiome, constipation and digestive disorders related to COVID infection, the severity and also the death rate. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Few seconds it will take.
Yes, please. So please understand our Ayush doctors. I request very kindly all COVID patients, let us focus on their digestive system, dietary habit and their bowel movement and their overall well-being. So if we take care, at least we can prevent the complications. The viral load may come down, the viral load will decrease, at least viral multiplication will be stopped, and inactiveness, the virus can be made inactive. Once if we make inactive, that itself is a success for us, because it will not multiply, it will not reach to complications, it will not reach to a fatal end. So that way we have to concentrate on that. And this is a small study which in ICU, where patients were put on oxygen, the saturation level, SpO2 level. So, but large study is going on. We have registered in CTRL, that is a ICMR research portal, and the study is going on. Before that, we have taken a small sample size hypothesis, and we could able to see there is a very good improvement of SpO2 level by giving, steam inhalation. Please, there is a lot of misconception, myths are going on about steam inhalation. See, every system, oil system believes in steam inhalation. So, but scientifically we have to prove it. And there are some people who have criticized about the steam inhalation, and we could able to convince the pulmonologist. The first question they were asking is, if we give steam inhalation, lung may not get collapsed, or lung tissue may be damaged, or the steam may burn the mucous membrane. So all the questions were answered scientifically, and then they accepted. Now many pulmonologists, they have given the statement, they have given even video, they have given the oral statement. They have experienced themselves when they are COVID positive, they have experienced, they have given the statement, and based on that, now the study which has proved that yes, it can help. And large study is going on. That study paper also will publish soon and will inform you. Next slide, please. Next slide.
Yeah, exchanging.
Yes. So scientifically we can, evidence-based, scientifically we can explain how steam inhalation will helpful and how in which temperature it enters the mucous membrane. See, mucous membrane and skin, if you compare, skin is more sensitive than mucous membrane. See, the moment you touch, if it's very hot, that itself shows that the mucous membrane can tolerate. So that type of validation, that type of scientific explanation will definitely help to bring out the best treatment modalities, the best medicine for COVID. And this is the exclusive yoga naturopathy, COVID care center where all COVID patients were admitted, and they are from the morning, from 5 o'clock to evening 8 o'clock, they were engaged with mild symptomatic, moderate, asymptomatic patients with yoga therapy and all our natural cure interventions, starting from giving of neem with turmeric and sprouts and juice and dietary fruits and good protein diet, as well as yoga, different treatments and counseling. Like I have already explained you that what are the interventions like acupressure, relaxation technique, all those things. Next slide, please. This COVID care center, exclusive yoga natural COVID care center, we could able to treat more than thousands of patients very successfully. And based on this, recently we have started one more center in Chennai, that is our Yoga Naturopathy Medical College through thing in Saidapet. In Arts College, we have started 120 bedded hospital, Yoga Naturopathy COVID Care Center, where the same treatment modality in all age group, even aged people, even at the age of 84 years, the patients, they feel that it's a safe, relaxed, and they go out with a positive result, and happily they are getting discharged. And these are the few activities, like what all activities I have said. This is the photo-based evidence. This is the documented, where our doctors, our BNOS doctors reach the patient, and in the hospitals, they give instructions, they screen. If they are positive, they are referred to nearest COVID care center, COVID care hospital for better care. Next slide. Next slide, please. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, our earlier, when the issue has come, so we need to reach the people. We have to make the awareness. And people are afraid even to tell that they have some symptoms. People were hiding themselves because they are afraid that if we say some symptom, then they will take us like that. So our doctors have gone to house. We have gone there, and because our doctors are, serving almost in all districts, in all areas. So they reach their area and they screen by thermoscan, by seeing their symptoms, they are talking with them, consultation. Then if they need house remedies, they will advise all these things. If they need hospital, then they will be taken to hospitals. So as earlier I was telling you, how the migrant workers, not this year, last year every media was focusing about their, traveling issues and their mental status. So all these people from different states, they were stagnated, and they were given best shelter, best food, and best treatments. During that time, our doctors have been able to serve them, give them best treatment, make them physically, mentally fit to travel to their place, and they reached. And this is the quarantine place. So we have the documents, how many people we have reached home and directly, and how many patients reached through WhatsApp or through YouTube or through social media. So this is the example, house, quarantine people, home quarantine, they could able to take all our treatments. And this is the hospital. So here the hospital, in first time, now doctors were very much, our own doctors are very confident and they could enter just like that. But earlier I am talking, April 2020, no, many people were reluctant. They are afraid. They don't want to go inside. They were then motivated, and by seeing the result, all doctors ventured inside and they could be able to reach. So this is the isolation wards, COVID positive patients. See, we have established a good treatment hall, yoga hall, where all COVID positive patients, they were given the treatments. Our BNOS doctors, they were giving the yoga intervention, different types of asanas, pranayama, mudras, and there is a mudra that is called Linga Mudra. Even latest study which has proved IIT Chennai Biotechnology Department, IIT Chennai Biotechnology Department has proved that Linga Mudra is more effective, improving the lung capacity, improving the wellness, and your oxygen level, SpO2 level also improves. That they have published a study. But practically we are seeing here, practically we are seeing with the patients. See, anything which we see directly with the patients in clinically, when they improve, so that is the best way of documentation, that is the best way of clinical services. And here what we distribute, the materials like aromatherapy, that oil, actually the eucalyptus oil and the basil oil is most effective, most relaxation, and it has given very good result. So each and every patients we could able to distribute, each and every individual. Then this is the different types of interventions in COVID care hospitals, medical college attached hospital, where the patients are admitted and we could able to provide them special diet. Government of Tamil Nadu has approved diet menu based on our yoga naturopathy dietary model from morning to night, time to time, different juice, different fruits. And especially I want to tell you here, the docking study which we have done through agricultural university scientists, they have given five top dietary thing which has got -12, -13, -14, the highest docking value, that is orange, apple, ragi, amla, and eucalyptus oil, and the neem. These were the top, effective for COVID patients. And as you know, earlier I was telling you the vitamin D deficiency. The vitamin D deficiency. Previous slide, please. Previous slide.
Yes.
So every paper, scientist paper were telling vitamin D is more important. To know that, it has taken 1.5 months. But first day itself, we have said vitamin D is very much required. So please take sun bath. So yoga, sun bath will help you a lot. So from there, we have started giving sun bath, heliotherapy. Based on that, science also now it's proved. Yes, it is very much required. The people who are working under sunlight, who have vitamin D sufficiently, their complication is very, very less. That is the scientific validation. It is internationally proved science. Next slide, please. Next slide, madam, please.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So this is the where ICU ward. See, basically in ICU, very serious conditions, SpO2 level is less or the lung involvement more and more complications. So they need basically counseling. They need basically relaxation. Even a patient lying down in ICU ward, ICU bed, he can do yoga. But what type of yoga is very important. That's what a cardiologist asked me. Are in ICU, what you are going to do? What type of yoga you will teach? Yes, that is the specialty of yoga doctors. In ICU, patient can do few asanas. There are relaxation technique. There are Santiasana, Savasana, quick relaxation technique, and breath awareness, lying down and breathe awareness, meditation. So n number of techniques are there. That's why our BNOS doctors, they study for 5.5 years yoga subjects from first year to final year. Here, if you see in the ICU ward, many patients we could able to save. Our doctor will go each and every patient, talk with them, teach them how to breathe, how to take deep breath, relaxation, and they are also connect with the family member, because no member was allowed inside because COVID, we are not supposed to go and the infection will spread. But the doctor will connect patient and family member. So that support, they have given the best psychological effect and personal care, attention. After 10 days of our treatment, then slowly they are able to come out. Next slide, please. So these are the very serious conditions where bedside, when our doctors, when they go bedside, there is a steam inhalation. We could able to purchase, luckily, we could able to purchase during that time because it's all imported machine from China. But still, we could able to get during that pandemic situation. And each patients were provided this treatment when they were serious condition, when they were lying down in ICU, when they were SpO2 level was very less. So we could able to purchase this machine, and each COVID care hospital, our government of Tamil Nadu. Really, in this occasion, I would like to thank our government of Tamil Nadu proactiveness, and they have supported fully, and they have purchased the equipment, medicine, raw material, whatever required. They have supplied, and they have encouraged us so that we could able to reach each and every patient. I hope we have done the excellent work of this yoga naturopathy intervention. This steam inhalation alone has saved a lot of patients, lot of relief. They were having breathing difficulty. Basically, three causes. If you clear the airways, if you clear the air passages, and if you liquefy the solid mass, so that itself gives the best result. So this is the same way all COVID care centers, different centers, wherever possible, we could able to utilize the chance of giving them open air yoga, sun bath, and treatments. Please, next slide. Next slide, please.
Yes, sir, it's changed.
And another area which was very, very, important area in the month of May, March, April, May 2020, there was issue has come pregnant ladies. The pregnant ladies were positive. The moment they were positive, either the house management was very tough time, very difficult. So they were admitted in the hospital. So we have yoga naturopathy center, yoga naturopathy lifestyle clinic in Institute of Obstetrics and Gynecology. All pregnant ladies until their delivery, they could be able to follow. That is from the beginning or in the middle or in the end. First trimester, second trimester, third trimester. In whichever trimester they got positive, so they have taken care, and until their delivery, those patients were followed up, and we promoted natural delivery, easy delivery, painless delivery. This is the very important area. Healthcare providers. See, we are not treating only patients. We are not taking care of patients. We are taking care of people who are taking the care of patients. That is, we are treating the doctors, nurses, and healthcare providers, and we are giving them support. We are giving them boost. We are giving them all types of yoga naturopathy treatments to take care of their own health. Because if they are healthy physically, mentally, then only they can take care of patients. So we have approached all the doctors, nurses, and healthcare supportive staffs. So all those people in batch wise, in each center, in each COVID care center, even now there is like King Hospital, very famous hospital in Guindy, where we could able to see the doctors are practicing breathing exercise, kriyas, and they are taking this immune boosting drink, and they are following for their own health, and so that they are able to take care of others' health. So we could able to cover all these people, all the area, 360-degree holistic approach. And these are the centers where we could able to admit the patients and where we are able to give the treatments. Even now, this minute, we have patients. This minute, we have patients and undergoing our treatments. Next slide. Next slide, please.
Yes, sir. Due to time lag, it's taking time.
Yeah. So this is the second wave, which mostly started in the April month. So 184 centers list, the district wise, because in April we have started with, I think, 55 centers. We have intervention was there, and April, May, June, now 184 centers. We are integration with, other modern medical college hospitals, and we could able to successfully, we are able to serve the all COVID patients. So these are the center list, because we are documenting because the documentation team, every day they call for census in Google format. The census will be received and they will be documented, and research team, they go with research protocol and they document, and feedback, patients feedback and discharge summary, everything is well documented and everything is going. So ultimately our Ayush system can play major role as a holistic approach, and we can integrate yoga and naturopathy with any system of medicine, and it can go very well, and we can utilize the services of yoga and naturopathy system of medicine with qualified doctors. As you know very well that the 5.5 years BNOS degree, medical degree course, the curriculum, they are all trained in all the aspects, modern aspects and yoga and naturopathy aspects. So that is the training, that is the curriculum which has helped now, especially I am able to see, because to my experience of 30, 33, 35 years of my experience, the training, the confidence, the knowledge, what we have received, so that has ultimately helped to serve the patients, to serve the public, and to interact with the doctors, interact with the scientific community, so that they also need to be convinced. Anything they need evidence based, anything they need scientific explanation. For that, we should have thorough knowledge about our subjects and basics medical subjects, so that all our doctors can do excellent service. So let us be with yoga and naturopathy. Let us follow at home, so that we can be free from nursing home, avoiding the medical hospitals complications. So I must thank our Ministry of Ayush, our secretary, special secretary, joint secretary, and other officials, and RAV director, and Dr. Poonam, who has really coordinated. I must say thanks for that, because to give the knowledge, to share the knowledge, it is really very, very important. And also I thank our National Institute of Naturopathy director, who has given this link between RAV and Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College, Government of Tamil Nadu. And I must thank in this occasion Ministry of Ayush support for developing yoga and naturopathy in Tamil Nadu. We could able to establish yoga and wellness centers, and our secretary and officials are very much supporting for us to go ahead to develop, and we will develop. Definitely we will serve the public and will go ahead. And Government of Tamil Nadu has established a model for whole India, even whole world. I hope nowhere in the world, nowhere in any part of the world, I think this many sample, this many patients, this many centers where yoga and naturopathy intervention is given positively, and we feedback also very positive. There is a good public support. There is a huge public support. So once again, thank you, madam, thank you, sir. And if any interaction, any question answer, really welcome. In whichever way I can answer, I am trying to answer for your satisfaction. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing wonderful and excellent information on role of yoga and naturopathy in COVID-19 management. Thank you very much, sir, for sparing your valuable time for us and enlightening us on a very important topic. Now, if anybody have any question or have any query, they can ask. They can unmute their mic and ask. Any questions? If any questions are there,
yes, yes, I am Dr. Krishna, RAV Guru speaking. So may I speak?
Yeah, please.
So Mahadevan sir, so very congratulations, very much my hearty congratulations to your presentation and the work done by you and your team of works. And the more the year, the government of Tamil Nadu has to be appreciated more than anything.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
such an opportunity has not been given by any other governments. See, especially because you are I am from AP, Tirupati. See, you might have heard that Anandaya's medicine.
Yes.
So it was very effective. It is effective, still being continued, but there was a lot of hurdles, many hurdles to implement with all this. So here, sir, one thing I have to mention about your STEAM. In as you said, there are number of objections from modern system of medicine that steam inhalation can cause harm. But not only that, sir, not only that liquefying this phlegm and all that. Here in ICU, it is air conditioned and external environment is cooler than the outside the ICU. That itself is a negative factor in my view. Do you agree with that or not? Because external environment, when it is warm, requirement of oxygen saturation is less. That is one thing. So steam, though patient is in ICU, when you are giving steam, that the local the respiratory tract the temperature is slightly raised along with your steam. So that is my view. See, what is your opinion, sir?
Yeah, see, exactly what you say is correct. But as a hydrotherapist, what we study, see, air condition is regulated temperature. Because in ICU, for the purpose of air condition, they maintain in allopathic or any medical team, medical care centers to maintain the little standard of their temperature and thing. The temperature will be around 25, 26 degrees Celsius. But if they're non-air conditioned, yes, definitely it is a better for COVID patients. There is no doubt at all. COVID patients, the best thing is non-AC situation and room temperature. You know, the room temperature is around 30, maybe, 30, 32 or, degrees Celsius. But 27 to 32, 28 degrees Celsius. But what we found is, even in the air conditioned temperature, their temperature level may be around 25 degrees Celsius. But during that time, when the steam is exposed because cold always will give vasoconstriction, bronchoconstriction. The cold nature is constriction. The hot nature is dilatation. As very well you know that the hot will always dilate and cold always shrink. But here, when we give steam in air conditioned room, that patients, the effect is immediate effect, because already there is a vasoconstriction little bit, the cold temperature, and the steam, you know that it is a boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. Once the steam comes out, it will be 80 degree. Once it reaches to the patient nose, it is only 55 degree. Once it enters, it is only 50 degree, 48 degree Celsius, 45. That is the range which we have measured. So even in that environment, the steam inhalation can do excellent because they are already in cold condition. So this has given more effect, and it is a very, we are distributing that steam, and you might have seen the machine which bedside, ICU in bedside when we expose, not only through nasal cavity, it is also given posterior aspect. I said upper spine. Upper spine also has got reflex action in pulmonary area, the lung field, lung area. So definitely it will be effective, but certain things which we cannot avoid. Suppose you cannot set up ICU unit in non-AC because that infection control or the sterile, or there are a lot of norms. So we cannot change the environment, but we can improve our intervention and we can give the relief. Ultimately, our purpose is to give the relief to the patient. to treat the patient with the help of our interventions. So the steam inhalation has done excellent, very good. Scientifically, it is approved now. And there is a lot of research papers with the different sample size. So we can go ahead with that. And now most of the doctors, the genuine, conscious doctors who have experienced, they have accepted. And they are practicing. They are practicing every day before entering to COVID ward. And after coming, before reaching home, they are taking. Why? Because they know the steam inhalation is making COVID virus inactive. See, I don't say that the steam is going directly killing the virus. No. If somebody says it kills the virus at the degree temperature of 45, 50, then it has to be disputed. But it makes inactive. Once if we make inactive, that itself ends. It cannot multiply. The viral load will not increase. So that way, there will be a further complications. Further extension, damage will be prevented. Thank you. Thank you for your question.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Because I raised this question, even here, this Anandaya, after installation of the drops in the eye, he suggests that the patient must come out of ICU unit once the saturation of the oxygen is increased. So that is the reason why I raised this question, and I wanted to know your opinion. Thank you very much, sir, for your answer.
Earlier in my slide also I told you what is the link between iris, lung, and large intestine. So that also to be studied. The moment you put eye drops, what is the effect? Through nervous effect, what is the effect? How the bronchodilation takes place, how the SpO2 level is increased. So those things has to be studied. We have to see.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing excellent information. And anybody else would like to share or say something about this? There are so many comments, sir, in chat box also. The best talk on yoga and naturopathy for COVID-19. And one of them is so much evidence is generated for yoga and naturopathy. And sir, there is one more question in chat box. Please share information regarding aromatherapy used for COVID patients.
Yes. See, basically, you know that aromatherapy consists of oils, aromatic oil. For the past 10 years in our clinical experience, in public health, I am talking about in public health, about 177 centers where lakhs of people are treated with this aromatherapy, not for only for COVID. COVID has come only last year. But I am telling for the past 10 years, in different yoga and naturopathy lifestyle centers, in clinics, in wings, in maternity clinics, the aroma oils, there were 8 types of oils were being supplied by Government of Tamil Nadu. Like basil oil, eucalyptus oil, lavender oil, sandalwood oil. So different kinds of oil, aromatic oil. So in that we have selected for COVID, because one by one each oil was documented and each oil was tested for docking study. In docking study, finally it has come out with eucalyptus and basil oil. Eucalyptus and basil oil has given more effective than any other oil. So in that we have selected eucalyptus oil first instance because it has shown -12 in docking study. So based on that, 2 to 3 drops of eucalyptus oil in boiling point, that is the when the steam generated in the boiling, we will add that, and that was inhalation as we could able to inhale that. Then based on that inhalation, one is of course the heat effect, it gives inactive of that viral, and in the docking study which has shown that that molecule binds with this virus, spike protein molecule, this thing, virus, so it makes inactive. So that was the first study report shows that. Based on that, but clinical report, the clinical study, the moment they take the steam inhalation with aromatic oil, their physical well-being, their mental well-being, and the parameters when they are attached with the saturation level or when they are attached with pulse rate, heart rate, SpO2 level, so all the variations, the variability which we could able to see is positive. So that's why, based on our this clinical experience of 10 years and this COVID time, we have selected this 2-oil, and that 2-oil, that vapor, that steam inhalation has given the good result. So only thing is, if you put oil, the boiling point, which the practical difficulty which we could able to see is, the best thing is 2 to 3 drops is sufficient. If we put 8 drops, 10 drops, the choking, uncomfortability, and the patient may feel dizziness. So all those things are, that is also there. So we have to be little careful, and we have to give minimum required. That is about aromatherapy, which they study in our curriculum, because see, anything, whatever we do in our practice, either we have to be base level study, in curriculum study, then based on that clinical experience, based on that scientific explanation, based on that evidence-based scientific paper publications. This is the level where, as a student, I have undergone the aromatherapy subject. As a clinician, I have given to the patients. Then, as a evidence-based scientist team, they are recording it. Then they are publishing it. Thank you. Thank you very much for your question. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, there is one more question is written by Purni, madam. Though naturopathy has proven the result, why people were urging to allopathy as a first priority?
Yeah, this is question is going in everybody's mind. Yes, correct. See, as a human nature, first thing is they believe in conventional medicine. There is a strong belief in conventional medicine because in any emergency, any situation, life-saving, so they will safeguard. So that is the confident faith public has on conventional medicine. And yoga naturopathy, the people, that is, it is a slow and of course no side effect. And in emergency condition, what a yoga naturopathy doctor can do? That is the public question. So, but everything is not emergency. Everything is not life-saving. Maybe 1%, but we need to reach the public awareness. We need to create the awareness. We need to create the confidence. We need to create the faith among the public, saying that there is a slogan. One allopathic doctor, MD doctor, has said that in quotation. Very good experience. His experience. What he is telling, at last resort, you need not reach last resort if you follow these simple principles. And one must be fortunate to have one yoga naturopathy doctor with you. That was, I am not saying that. It is said by the experienced allopathic physician at the age of 80 years of his experience. So that means the system is perfect. Only thing is we need to reach the public. Public confidence should be increased by our service. See, ultimately we have to do service. We have to prove ourselves. Simply we cannot say that yes, everything is good, you come, nobody will come. We have to prove ourselves. We have to give them the result, and we have to make their confidence level high. So for that only we are working hard with the help of Government of Tamil Nadu and with the help of Ministry of Ayush. It should reach each and every family, each and every person. I want to tell in this time, as Gandhiji said very clearly. See, Gandhiji said not today or yesterday, 80 years before, 70 years before. What he said? India like country needs nature cure center in each and every village. That was his 20th plan. He has made for India 20 plans. There is a one plan is this. But we have to reach with the help of Government of India, with the help of Government of Tamil Nadu. It is our duty to reach each and every individual, every family, to reach, to provide good health through yoga and naturopathy. Yes, sir, please.
Sir, what was your information about iridiology in COVID-19?
Yeah, actually, sir, of course, many people may not know about the subject. There is a diagnostic method in naturopathy that is called iris diagnosis, iridiagnosis. By looking into the iris, we can find out the damaged parts like heart lesion or lung lesion or intestines or brain or atrophy or vascular changes or even skin lesions. Even if uterus, we can say that if suppose hysterectomy is being done through iris, we can say yes. Before patient tells, we can say, did you remove your uterus? There is a scar formation in the uterus area. So like that, in COVID patients, we have selected mild, severe cases just out of our interest, sir, because it's not a treatment. It is only a science which we have to prove it because we are studying the subject. Many people say the subject has no evidence based. Many people say you only experience, but scientifically it's not proved. So to prove scientifically evidence based regarding ERI diagnosis, so we want to study for COVID patients. In that COVID patients, we have selected serious cases because we could able to enter ICU ward and we could able to see the patients. During that time, we could able to capture the iris picture, and through data collections, we could able to see correlations. All severe involved cases, they could able to see the lesions in the iris in particular area, especially large intestine area, lung area. So this has shown more than 70%, 80%. So then we thought, already we have a principle saying that the people who have large intestine problems, they have lung issue more. Even in asthma, if we give enema, wheezing will come down. That is what we practice. But here we could able to correlate ERI diagnosis, the lesions, then COVID patients. But that was only pilot study, sir. We could able to take about samples of 100, 200 samples. But now study is going on to take 1,000 samples, the large, huge samples. Based on that sample study, I think we will come out with a better result. But there is a evidence-based science about ERI diagnosis. Even now, the Microsoft, the Google, they have come out by seeing iris, they can diagnose heart disease. That was the latest thing, Sundar Pichai, who is having CEO of thing. I have only seen in TV, sir. I have seen in TV news. They were telling about by seeing the iris, they can diagnose the cardiac patients. They are trying to evolve that. So this is age-old science. This is not yesterday or today science. Our ancestors, our previous people, some people have done some study. Now we are trying to make it more scientific, more evidence-based. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So there is one more question in chat box. You included almost all the therapies of naturopathy and yoga in the intervention. Can we give Jalaneti and Vastra Dhoti to COVID-19 patients? And what's your opinion, sir, about this?
Yeah, it's a really excellent question. See, Vastra Dhoti, Jalaneti, Sutraneti, Danda Dhoti, all these kriyas are excellent. The only thing is the patient's intervention, the patient's what type of ability they will be able to do. So in this kriyas, we could able to introduce only Jalaneti. In our photos, in our series, in our COVID care center, Yoga COVID care center, in morning, all patients, most of the patients, because some patients are afraid, to convince them is very, very tough time. But 80% of patients, out of 180 people in open ground area, you can see the picture, the Jalaneti practice. So we teach them. Jalaneti is one of the best for COVID. Excellent treatment for COVID. We made doctors, especially allopathic doctors who are doing COVID duty, we told them to practice, and they are even now they are practicing. Some of the doctors, they are practicing even daily before entering COVID ward. Every day they are cleansing it and they are practicing it. And especially that result has given their experience. The result is very excellent because you know very well Jalaneti is nothing but saline water, warm water with salt applications. It clears the entire nasal mucus membrane, nasal cavity, because many people believe that the viral load first enters through this and stays there for maybe 1 day, 2 days, that mucus, then it multiplies. But this Jalaneti has given excellent. Only thing is, as a doctor, first of all, patient confidence is very important. We need to convince the patient and we need to make them to practice. Before that, as a doctor, I must practice. I must show him that once I do this Jalanati, see, I am free. I am not getting any problem. Many people have misconception. If somebody do Jalanati, they get cold. The problem will be serious. Nasal block. This is the misconception, totally misconception, for which Jalanati is prescribed. So Jalanati is excellent. So we tried only with Jalanati. We have not done Vastra Dauti, sir. We have not gone for, but Vamana Kriya. Vamana Kriya is simplest form. We made few patients where required. Suppose if they have acidity, they have gastric problem, they have some sort of pain, stomach upset, indigestion. So we made them to do Vamana Kriya, Gajakarani, as you know. But Vastra Dauti, swallowing 6 meters of cloth, 2-inch diameter, which I have done in my practice, but all people cannot do that. It is very, very, very risky practice. It needs a long practice. Within 5 days of COVID patient, see, COVID patients are stayed for 7 days, 10 days. During that time, it is not possible, sir. It is very difficult practice. So that we have not entered to that line. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. There are one more question, sir. Soumya R. ma'am want to ask, please share something about post-COVID care.
Yeah, for post-COVID care. So basically, our main area, one of the main area should be post-COVID care. As a Ayush, I am linking entire Ayush community. We can play major role, main role for post-COVID, where they may not need much chemical drugs. So with natural resources, with herbal medicines, with dietary principles, with yoga naturopathy interventions, the post-COVID, because to our experience, many people think that COVID once positive, after 10 days you are free. Yes, majority people are free only. But there are certain percentage. They are suffering 3 months, 1 month, 6 months. I have a patient. Last May he was admitted. He was there in the hospital for nearly 18 to 20 days. Even now he has some lung lesions, some symptoms. He climbs upstairs, he gets little breathlessness. So even now he is following sincerely breathing exercise, yoga, he is better. So we need to insist post-COVID interventions with all our treatments, and we need to open lot of post-COVID care centers, Ayush post-COVID care centers. So that way we can definitely help lot. So we have started many post-COVID care center also with our OP, because they are not positive, so they are free to move, but they need to be taken care. So in post-COVID care center, dietary principle is very important. Vitamin-rich diet, protein diet, easily digestible diet, water intake, steam inhalation, yoga therapy, that is the main, that is a pranayama and yoga asanas and kriyas. That is more important. And of course, they need good counseling. A good doctor who speaks with the patients. We need to spend some time with the patients. He is the good doctor. So that way, definitely post-COVID care, we can play major role. So with the government support, with the government of Tamil Nadu and government of India, we need to establish more COVID care centers. That way, we can help lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. There is one last question. Have you included fasting in COVID-19 treatment, sir?
Madam, actually, fasting therapy is one of the basic fundamental treatment in yoga naturopathy. But in this COVID patient situation, when they have fever, the first 2 days, 3 days, the temperature, there we insist them to be very particularly be on liquid diet, take lot of fruit juices like orange, amla, honey, lot of water and liquids, because already they are not able to take heavy diet. As you know very well, as a Ayush community, you can understand easily, the digestive system will be affected in these conditions. So we insist them on not exactly water fasting, not exactly juice fasting. No, we tell them, yes, you take very light fruits, juice, and if you are hungry, you take your little food, soft diet. So that is only our intervention was there. But pure fasting with water or pure fasting with only juice, you know, the fasting means we give only 5 times Nimbuka Pani. That is in any naturopathy hospital. If we go, first admission patients, fasting means Nimbuka Pani, 5 glass, that's all, and 4 liters of water. So that type of fasting is not kept. But fruits, be only on natural diet, only on juice and fruits and sprouts, that was possible. That was possible because we need to give, you know, based on the patient's condition and situation and the environmental factors. That was there. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir, for a very highly knowledgeable information and sharing a wonderful session with all of us. It was really grateful and we are very much privileged to have today with us. Now we are going to conclude our today's session. To extend a formal vote of thanks, I would like to invite Dr. Paritosh Jha. Dr. Paritosh.
Thank you, ma'am. It's my privilege and honor to propose a vote of thanks on completion of webinar on exploring the facts, yoga and naturopathy for COVID-19 prevention and management, organized by RAV under the umbrella of Ministry of Ayush. On behalf of organizing committee, I want to thank our respected speaker, Dr. N. Manavalan, sir, for sharing his experience regarding the topic. Thank you, sir, for excellent coverage on the facts regarding the topic. On behalf of Rashtriya Ayurved Vidyapeeth, I want to thank respected Vaidya Rajesh Kuteja sir, Secretary Ministry of Ayush, for his continuous blessing and encouragement. I am also grateful to Shri Pramod Kumar Pathak sir, Special Secretary Ministry of Ayush, Shri P.N. Ranjit Kumar sir, Joint Secretary Ministry of Ayush, Vaidya Manoj Nesri sir, Advisor Ayurveda Ministry of Ayush, and all the officials of Ministry of Ayush for their guidance and continuous support. I would like to take this opportunity to pay my heartiest regards to respected Padma Bhushan Vaidya Shri Devendra Trigunaji, President Governing Body of RAV, and Vaidya Anupam Srivastav sir, Director RAV, for his continuous support, guidance, and enormous cooperation. I would like to thank Shri N. Ramakrishnan sir, Administrative Officer of RAV, for his continuous support. I would like to thank the people who work behind the scene to execute this program, our RAV team, for their tremendous effort to make this program a resounding success. I am also thankful to all the participants and distinguished guests for constantly connecting with us throughout the webinar. Thank you all and have a nice day. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste. I also would like to share with everyone that all our these webinar sessions are available on our YouTube channel, Rashtriya Ayurved Vidyapeeth. You can subscribe it so that you will get the access to all the sessions anytime. So please keep liking it and subscribe it to get the access to all the things. Thank you very much for being patient, and it was wonderful session. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you, sir.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste.